Hello, hello. Hopefully this is on. Give this a second. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Long's Toys. Yeah, okay. I think we're set. I think we're live. Going here. Sound off in the chat. Got my HLJ box with my Gavv stuff. What's up, AJMC? Thank you for joining. Let's go ahead and jump into this. All right. So, opening up the box, we got some plastic stuck to the flap. They love this like saran wrap pieces. Like the bubble things I get. What's with the saran wrap? You're trying to preserve the freshness. Just trying for a pop. Hold on, ready? Let's see if I can. This one might not have enough air. No, we'll try another one. We got the Kamen streamer. Hello, Box. What's up? Karai Hikari. Buffa Onataijin. Hello. All right, so first up, we have another thrilling installment of Hobby Highlights, which is the magazine that they give me every time I ship something. Apparently today's focus is busty statues of anime characters. That is a full 2-page spread. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, it keeps going. Just keeps going, and it keeps going. And it doesn't stop, and here's more. All right. This is some unpainted prototypes or something. 1-page break, and we're back to the busty anime characters. And I don't know what any of this is. Some Moderoids, which I'm not particularly a fan of. And some old-time war models. And this is going to be pretty much lost on me. That was Hobby Highlights. Another thrilling installment. We say goodbye to Gutchard and welcome Gavv into our lives. That is correct. Gutchard is gone, out with the old, in with the new. Hello, Red Neempaw Entertainment. Thank you for joining. When do you think we're getting... Let me pop this up here. When do you think we're getting Sentai trademark? Last year, Boonboomger was September 10th. I think from things that I've heard, it's starting to leak out there, and I would think probably soon, probably in the next week or two, if I had to guess. Some more. See, can we get a pop? There we go. That was a loud one. All right, first thing in the box. This box is a little worse for wear, but this is the DX Mason Gochizo and Bubble Ramene Gochizo. So I believe this is just a cardboard box that dispenses your Gochizo, and there's also a Ramene one in here. Looks like there is some assembly required. So that's first up. We have some more plastic, so much bubbles. More bubbles. More bubbles. More bubbles. They're all in like little 2 groupings though. I can't do the collector Shuki and the full George Washington wig because they don't. I can do like maybe like a Ben Franklin, something like that. Shout out to collector Shuki. Have you seen Gavv episode 1, and what are your thoughts? Yes, I did. I want to talk about it. I'm going to go through the box, and then I figure we can all talk about it at the end. Oh, so the trademark. They have that bot that tweets out the trademarks, so that might happen soon. Oh, the cardboard box is actually canon. That's wonderful. All right, next up in the box, we actually have a non-Gavv item. This is Unit Roborn. And this is Unit Robo... What? My katakana is rusty. But basically, it is a T-Rex and a Kabuto beetle. See, sometimes the katakana is so stylized that I can't read it very well. T-Rex. Oh, just, okay. T-Rex. And... Raguris. I don't know. It's a T-Rex and it's a beetle. The reason I picked it up, though, is because the combined mode looks ridiculously similar to Flame Convoy from Galaxy Force, and I just thought that was cool. I'll probably do a video at some point on that. All right, this is most likely Hercules Beetle. Thank you, BoxBox. This is most likely, and I want you to hold me to this, the last Soto release, pickup, whatever you want to call it, box that I'm ever going to buy. I do have some sad news. Longtime fans of the show and also of Geek Each Week have heard tale of Mount St. Minipla. Mount St. Minipla is gone. It has been deconstructed and stored away because I needed to reclaim that corner of the room. I did, if you guys watched my channel, I did a room tour not that long ago about what a mess it is. And I'm working on it, and I want to do another one once it's how I really want it to be. It's like halfway there. So I think I'm just out of the Soto game, honestly. I like them in principle. I like the idea. There's too many stickers anymore, and I just never have time to do it. And so I buy them, and I never build them, and I just don't have the time. And so I think I just have to admit to myself that I need to just stop buying them. So Gavv is the first year I'm not buying them. I have not ordered any. I don't have any on pre-order. So this had been ordered a long time ago. So this is probably the last box. Plus, I felt like I had started Gachard, so I should finish Gachard. But this is Platinum Gachard. It looks like makes up 2 boxes of this set. And then we have Iron Gachard. And then various forms of Dread. I think this is Wind. Is this what this is? Yeah, Wind. I thought this was, I mean, for a suit that only got like 2 episodes of screen time, I thought it was pretty cool. And then this is Legendary Legend, which I'm sorry is still a very boring name. But there you go. So with any luck, that is my last Soto purchase that I will probably never build. Let's see. There's also a site that has the trade. Oh yes, whatever that. Got a MMPR red Funko Pop. Nice, very nice. I'm confident that we'll get the trademark this month. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be this month. Did I ever get the Dread Driver? No, I did not. I'm kind of waiting. I really don't think I got like any of the premium Bandai stuff for Gachard. I'm kind of waiting. I feel like a couple more months and it'll all be super cheap, like on Mandarake or something. That's kind of my thinking. Like, because I would like to get the Dread Driver. I probably won't get the remold they just did, the El Dorado, however that's said, El Dorado Driver. I probably won't bother with that one because it's basically the Dread Driver, but with a lot of the functionality taken out of it. So I would still like to get a Dread Driver. I definitely want to get the Majade's driver thing that clicks in, at least the main one. Maybe the what was Twilight Majade, maybe the new one for Valvarad, maybe Valvarad Kuragane. Maybe. I mean, like I said, if I can find them somewhere for a reasonable price, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. So, continuing on, I have a little vinyl from Ultraman Arc. I don't really buy Ultraman vinyls anymore just because there's so many of them. But this little guy I had to get just because he's so ridiculous. So we have UP. I think that this character, like his head, like I wish the vinyl did it, but the head comes off and it's like a separate thing. It's such a weird character. Oh, it looks like his torso wants to pop off. That's not great. Push that back on there. But anyway, fun little dude. Next up, we have the second mini Pla set for Boonboomger. I'm not overly concerned with getting all these, and for whatever reason, HLJ has been like getting them up and then they go out of stock right away. So, but this one popped back in stock and I was able to get it. So basically, it's going to be if I can get them relatively easily, I'll get them. But I haven't been very good about keeping up with these either. I don't think I did any of the ones for King Oger. But at least with these, I feel like they're far less stickers than Soto, so I actually have a chance of keeping up with these. We'll see. But there you go. That is the second set of Mini Pla for Boonboomger. I also liked how you got all three like auxiliary formations in one box. So you have Police, Builder, and Knight. So that's cool. I did start the Udo set for Boonboomger. And the stickers for the individual team members are not bad. It's the weapons that are kind of terrible. All right, next up we have Chodo Alpha Ultraman. So I think this is the second wave of the monsters. Yo, what's up, Josh? We got Josh in the chat. What is up? Everyone say hello to Josh. So let's see. We got Ella King, King Joe, Matron, and Bemstar. So I think these are fun. Little kaiju monsters from Ultraman. Again, these are Shoto, or they're Chodo, but they're essentially Shoto. No stickers. Sometimes like one, maybe one. Not many. Hello, we got Merlzy. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. Hello and welcome. So let's see, Josh. You missed probably my last Soto purchase ever, which is Gachard 7. Probably the end. This Chodo Monster 2, the second mini Pla set for Boonboomger. I'm still hopeful that I will build these someday. Got a Unit Reborn. And then the one Gavv thing that I have pulled out. My brain keeps wanting to call him Gavv, and I'm like, it's not right. Stop calling it that. But my one Gavv thing here is the, and I think it's funny. This is the deluxe Mason Gochizo. It's a cardboard box, so I don't really know what makes it deluxe, but it's deluxe as opposed to your standard cardboard boxes. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is how they're packed. This is amazing. They're made to look like real candy. I thought only those ones that are like $5 a piece were packed like this. This is amazing. So this is Zaku Zaku chips, fun food. No, I can't read. Fu Wamalo, and then the Geets or the Gachard one. This packaging is absolutely fantastic. That's great. What extras have I got of Soto 7? I don't know if I saw any extras. No, it's a full set. No extras. When was the last time that happened, huh? Yeah, they're packaged like Japanese snacks. Isn't that fun? That's so fun. All right, then we got the DX Arc Cube Ultraman Arc Luna Armor Cube. They got to work on those names because they almost run out of packaging to put the name on there. But yeah, this is the Lunar Armor Cube. Should be a good one. A little bit more functionality than usual. All right, I'll get this. This is the last non-Gavv related thing that I'll get out of the way. This is Chodo Alpha Ultraman 10. I got extras in here, Josh, if you're in literally everything. Jeez. So this has Ultraman Arc. You get 2 of Ultraman Arc. Then you get, what is this? Oh, okay. They actually, okay. I thought they would just do full figures, but they actually do a box that's the Solus armor and the Luna armor in one, which is kind of cool. So you can actually clip those on. Then you have, is this Ultra 7? Yep, Ultra 7. You get 2 Ultra 7s. And then you also have Ultra Father, Ultra no Chi-Chi. You get 2 of him. And then you get the GOAT, Savenger. Savenger, however you like to pronounce it. I like to say Savenger. And I don't care if it's wrong. I'm going to keep saying it. And then this looks like some kind of weapons pack. Yeah, different. Oh, that's cool. They give you different versions of the eye sword, depending on how the blade would be illuminated based on the cube. And you get 2 of the weapons packs. So almost the only ones you don't get duplicates of is the armor pack and Savenger. Everybody else you get duplicates of. So almost 2 full sets, but not quite. All right, let me catch up on. Okay. So now we have our last 2 Gavv related items. We have the DX Gavv Gablade. All right. And Gochi Speeder. So it is the sword with the little bike for the Gochizo to ride, which is still very weird to me, but that's what it is. Does this actually have a reader in it? It shares on the back using, it with all the others, so this might have a reader in it. And I believe it comes with Kicking Gummy. Gochi, so Speeder, Kicking Gummy Gochizo. Yep. So Kicking Gummy is in here. Fantastic. And for the final Gavv item in this box, that's right, you guessed it, it's the action figure. So here's what happened. I ordered the driver, or the Gavv Henshin belt, whatever it's called, on Amazon Japan because I wanted to be guaranteed to get the extra item with the card. There's a Gachard card in there, Ride Chemi trading card, and the little Kuga Gochizo. And for whatever reason, Amazon Japan just waited 2 extra days to ship, and I all my friends had the same problem. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that will be here tomorrow, because obviously I can't do much with everything else until I get the belt. So that's where I'm at with that. Can I get this out of the way? Will that balance on that? Yes. So this is, does this have a name? Kamen Rider Gavv Popping Gummy Form. Obviously. I don't know. Does this, oh, here we go. No. Does this line have a name? Box, you probably know. It's kind of cool though. It's got all the. It gives you like a skeletal breakdown of all the joints and everything. If it'll focus, maybe. No, doesn't want to. Anyway, it's kind of neat though. So it looks like you got ball jointed head, nice elbows, ball jointed wrists. So it should be good. So I'm not doing Soda this year. So I'll be doing these. And then I'm hoping one day he pops up in Shoto. I feel like Shoto just needs to have like the next line be called like Reiwa or something and just go through, because there's obviously so many they could do from Saber. I think they've done a couple characters from 01. They need to do Saber and Onward. So, oh, Josh here has it. Mine finally shipped. I think it shipped late last night. So, like, I got the email when I woke up this morning. So that's kind of where that's where I'm at. But this actually looks pretty good. I mean, the paint looks good. We'll see how it goes. I might make a video for this tonight because I can't do anything with anything else, but this doesn't need the belt. So I'm thinking we'll take a look at that tonight. And then hopefully if my belt gets here tomorrow, I will make a video for the belt tomorrow. Got Boost Gavv's opening theme. I think it's pretty good. I think obviously I didn't get to hear much of it. I did. Someone posted it like it's on the intros on YouTube. Pretty much every year. Like this one I like, but I feel like, 3 or 4 episodes in, I'll love it. It's what happens every year. Even ones I'm like not that sure about, I end up liking a lot after I give it some time. So Box says you push down on the Gochiso so it reads it, and then pull the trigger to have it say the full name. Cool. I love it. Oh, Red Nippon said the same thing. That's right. Josh will be live at 9, so I can head over there after dinner. Checking that out. Yeah. So if you guys want, I'll say this will be, we'll start talking about Gavv episode 1. So spoiler, if anyone hasn't seen it yet, full spoiler alert. This is the spoiler section of the video. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought. I thought it was fun. It was definitely some wild stuff, but I liked it a lot. The background music, I think, is phenomenal. Like while he's fighting and everything, that was like the one thing that really stuck out to me. The belt being part of his anatomy is weird, but it also makes sense why it's not just called like the Gavv driver. It's called like the Henshin belt Gavv or whatever, because it's not really a driver. It's part of his body apparently. But yeah, it had funny parts. It had cool parts. The whole thing with like the enemy being able to like knock off part of the armor and then he has to put a new gummy in the belt. It's a neat idea, but at the same time, I kind of hope that doesn't stick around too long. Like I feel like that would get annoying if it happens a lot. To me, that's going to be like, you remember in Gachard where like his armor would pop off and form the hopper and then kind of go back on his body and then he'd do the kick. That only lasts for like the first couple episodes and then they realize that's annoying. So I feel like this is going to be the same kind of thing where, this is just because he's not transforming a lot right now. So, but yeah, the suit's really grown on me. I mean, I never hated it, but I like the color scheme has always been great. But yeah, it's really grown on me. Also, did anyone else notice in the kid's secret hideout, he had King Oger vinyls, some of the villains? I thought that was really just a fun little Easter egg. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it's kind of neat that they didn't really explain a ton. So like we'll learn more as we go. They didn't try to cram in too much. Like obviously I don't know if he's being held somewhere or wherever he started out, and then he kind of fell through a door into our dimension. And now he's fighting the other stomach mouth aliens. I don't know. I think he said a name at some point, a Garunte or something. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but yeah, it's interesting. And plus there was like the guy, so he ate that weird block gummy thing, which was kind of gross. He transformed into his alien form. Then he had like a fox, actually like four-legged form. So I mean, there was everyone's transformed, all kinds of crazy stuff was going on. He had the crazy candy four-wheeler. That thing was nuts. Probably won't see that CGI too often. I like the look of like when he asked it to be a normal bike because it's like black and pink and blue. Like that color scheme was really cool. Um, yeah, Valen, we kind of saw. I think we saw the guy who will like become Valen. I don't know if he's already got the transformation capabilities or if that's something he's going to get later on. Um, but I believe that like reporter walking around is Valen, but obviously he did not transform yet in the first episode. So yeah, crazy stuff. Very colorful, very fun. I love the look of not so much the kids like secret base, which was in just like a shipping container, but when the show first starts and they cut to that like it's obviously this I think what's going to be his main hangout set and they just kind of played music over it for like a couple seconds. That was so colorful and fun and bright, and I just loved the look of that set. So if that's his like main hang, it looks like he's going to end up there next episode. But if that becomes his like main hangout area, I just think that looked so cool. Like that was so bright and colorful and fun. That's what I think this series is going to be. Very bright and colorful and fun, but then it seems like the villains will add like a layer of darkness, so you'll have that juxtaposition, which I think will be kind of neat. Um, Fight scenes were really cool when they were like fighting on the containers and then they like cut a hole in the side and you kind of saw it from the view of inside the container. I thought that was a really neat shot. Yeah, just all really fun stuff, like wild, crazy, wild stuff. But I think it'll be fun. So far, I'm liking everything. Like I said, I love the music that plays like the background track while they're fighting gets still stuck in my head. Like I think I've watched the episode at least twice now, maybe three. I can't remember, but I watched it at least twice, and yeah, it's fun. I like it. It's gonna be crazy. Let's see what you guys are saying here. All right, Red Nippon says how selfless Shoma was. True. I mean, when he threw himself in front of that truck, that was insane. But then I love how he was like, "Oh, I broke the truck." Let's see. Having a feeling in a premiere recently, beat the first monster not to protect people. Okay, that's fair. Do I think Valen will also have battle damage or nope? I don't know. I feel like his suit lends to it less. So we'll see. Maybe. Um, good. So okay. So it's a Garunte. Is that how am I saying it? How am I supposed to pronounce that? Oh, the other thing that I thought was weird. You're talking about the stomach. He reached into his stomach and he pulled something out to transform, but like there were wires in there. Was that just like a mistake? Like was that just part of the animatronics of the suit and they didn't mean to show that, or is that actually something that's like part of his anatomy? I couldn't tell if that. To me, it looked like he reached in and he pulled out this weird thing. I don't know where he pulled it out of, and then you could see like wires and mechanics in there. So that seemed like a mistake to me, but I don't know. So let me hear your opinions on that because I thought that was weird. The Gavv did make not of Shoma having a red Gabu. Yeah, he said something about him. Your Gabu looks weird or something like that's a strange one. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, overall, I thought it was definitely a good time. Okay, let's see. Buffa says there's got to be a point where he runs out of Gochizos and we just see the blank suit. I mean, possible. It's very possible. Like if they break it all off and he doesn't have any more. But I mean, he ate like two pieces of candy and then like 40 of them showed up next to him to egg him on, to root him on. So I was like, I don't know how he made them all so fast, but it's kind of weird. Oh, okay. So you think the mechanical part granite? Okay. The granites. Yeah, the cookie one, I don't know. I didn't even see him eat a cookie. I mean, the kid pulled it out of the box, but I didn't see him eat one. But there was definitely the cookie one was there in the group that like made the driver to tell him what to do. I don't think have we seen the cookie one yet? I don't think so. I love this. I got to pull this up again because this packaging is just so fun. But also, I don't think he ate the marshmallow thing either. Fuwamaro Gochizo. Fuwamalo. And this one's just called Gachard Gochizo. And Zaku Zaku chips. So real quick, I will do a quick little sum up of everything that I got. So once again, we had the DX Gabu Gablade and Gochi Speeder. So that is the sword. We have the DX Mason Gochizo and Bubble Ramune Gochizo, the cardboard box that I guess he just stores them in. I guess they'll explain how that works to us. I got this Unit Reborn T-Rex. Okay, so T-Rex Hercules is basically what that's called. T-Rex Hercules. I got the second mini Pla set for Boonboomger. Oh, I can't forget UP, my little buddy. I got Chodo Alpha 10. Soto Gachard 7, my most likely last Soto purchase. And then the Chodo Alpha Monsters and the Lunar Armor Arc Cube. And of course, the action figure. So that's it. Pretty good haul. Pretty excited for everything. I just really need the belt to get here so that I can start using all of these wonderful things. And we'll see how that goes. Hello, Daniel. Thanks for joining. Only in previews and trailers, the garage that was in the kids' hideout was probably everything Shoma ate. Yeah. I've already watched the final episode of Kamen Rider Gachard and I've enjoyed it. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I saw the Gachard finale was fine. I mean, it could have been better. It could have been worse. To me, it was very much just... I was kind of bummed. And again, spoilers if you haven't seen the finale of Gachard. Spoiler warning, spoilers. They never did anything with his dad. I thought that whole point of not showing the head of the dad in that picture was going to pay off at some point. Just never did. I don't know, maybe they'll do it in a Visa Next or something. I don't know. But it's weird. They kept hinting at that and kept hyping it up like it was some big deal. And it just never did anything with it. So, I don't know. But that was very strange. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for me here. That is everything I got in the box. I am definitely hoping that the belt gets here tomorrow. And then, like I said, probably we'll take a look at this tonight since I don't need the belt for this. And we'll go from there. So definitely check back later for a video for that. And then if the belt gets here tomorrow, I'll start just kind of going through all of this stuff. And probably be a very Gabu-centric week. Because I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, plus the belt 4. So probably at least the rest of the week will be that. And then I'll probably do maybe this. And then maybe this. And then once I'm through all that stuff, I'll get back to some of the US toys that I have. But probably focus on all the Gavv stuff because I'm excited to check it out. It looks like a lot of fun. So, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you. This. I thought the whole thing, but see, it gets weird because I was thinking the same thing. Like they didn't want to show his head because it was going to be some big reveal that they're like half siblings or something. Maybe they have different mothers. But the first time he met her, he would have had to recognize him, right? So that's why that kind of doesn't work. Unless he was like, I never met my dad. Do you know what I mean? Like if it was a situation where like, that guy was with the mom, left, she knows, but then again, if he's in the picture, he would have looked at that picture his whole life, so that doesn't work either. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking maybe that's what they were building towards, but then maybe they realized it doesn't really work because if he had been looking at that picture his whole life, when he showed up in the first episode to give him the driver, he would have recognized him, so that doesn't work. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I thought there was going to be some kind of reveal, or maybe like his dad is one of the Abyssalisk kings or something, and that's why he's got an affinity with working with the chemis because they're both created from the same people or something like that. So that's why he's so I was expecting something like that, and that never happened. It was never mentioned. And then he like made a second Earth, but that was confusing because when he pulled all the gold and the Dread soldiers off of Earth, and then it kind of went over here like this, and then it became a new Earth. I thought they were just showing the first Earth being cleaned, and I didn't realize there was a second one until they went there, and they're like, "Well, we certainly cool. We got this second Earth," and I was like, and I kind of rewound it, and I was like, "Oh, that's what's happening in that scene." That wasn't super clear, at least to me. Um, so I don't know. It's weird. Red Empire says this is the first time I've seen you. I do live streams from time to time, and you can see me every week on Friday on Geek Each Week, the podcast that we do, or live show if you're Eric. Um, yeah, so watch Geek Each Week every Friday live on YouTube, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. I forgot Hotaro has. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't talk about it very much. Yeah, that's like I said, it wasn't terrible, but I didn't watch it and I wasn't like, I'm so excited, that was amazing, or I want to watch it again, or wow, that really tied up loose ends. It was kind of just like, yeah, it's kind of what I expected. Once again, they've continued the Reiwa tradition of him just using the base form, but somehow more powerful. I know he's like the cards were slightly different and the driver was different, but it's just the base form again to beat the boss. And I knew they would win. I mean, obviously, so it wasn't super. The stakes didn't feel very high. It wasn't super exciting. It was very predictable, and yeah. And plus, like I said, it left a couple unanswered questions that I thought they were going to do something with, and they just never really did. So I know a lot of people on the whole didn't like Gachard. I don't think it's as bad as everyone made it out to be. I thought it was okay. There were definitely parts while I was watching it where, I would get kind of bored and then I'd stop watching it and I'd get real behind and force myself to catch up. And then like the last 10 episodes, it seemed like it was building to something. It was getting a little bit more exciting. And then it just kind of didn't pay off that hype up. So yeah, like the whole thing with with Spanner or Valvarad being evil and like taking control and saying he's going to kill all the chemis. I felt like that should have been an arc. Like let him do that for 5 or 10 episodes. Let that be something where they're constantly fighting with each other and then he finally convinces them or something happens. Instead, it was like 3/4 of an episode and he was just like, stop being a jerk. And he's like, okay, I'm a jerk. Like I felt like that was an interesting idea and they could have done something with that if they had given it more time to breathe. I don't know. I mean, there's no doubt that Gachard could have been better. There's lots of things they could have done. But there were some interesting things in there as well. I thought the whole thing about they found out that the Abyssalisk sisters were modeled after humans. And then obviously Atropos was modeled after Rene when she was a kid. I thought that was a neat concept because then it made sense when they merged together. All that track, I thought that was well done. I was really bummed when all the work. Lockless is trying to become a human, and then like right at the end, they just kill her. I mean, I know it was supposed to like spurn Kuroto on, but I don't know. I wanted her to survive. Just me personally. Anyway, this Gavv discussion turned into a Gachar discussion, so look at that. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you had some fun. Look forward to reviews on the channel of most of this stuff in the next week. And everyone, cross your fingers that my belt gets here tomorrow, please. And thank you. So thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate all of you stopping by. Great chats. Wonderful to talk to all of you. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned to the channel for some videos coming soon. And have an excellent rest of your night. So good night, everybody.